What's up, guys? I'm Alex Wallace. Today we're going to talk about clean eating and if it's enough to lose weight. So first off, let's define what clean eating means. It seems to get confused. Some people will think clean eating is something that, is healthy on the surface because a lot of things were added to it to make it healthy. Some people will think that as long as it says non-GMO, it's clean eating. And some people think that it needs to be, completely, raised from the ground that you've walked on. You've seen every single process in order for it to be completely clean. You actually planted the seed, you watered it, you watched it grow, and then you ate it. So for me, clean eating more or less has to satisfy two things. Number one is that it is minimally processed. That means that there are not a lot of steps from its natural state into when it actually hit your plate and you're ready to eat it. So an example would be, let's say a half of a cow, grass-fed, grass-finished, and you cook up that beef. You literally just bought the beef, you cook it, and then you eat it. That is fewer steps than that same beef would have to go through in order to become, a delicious Slim Jim that has a certain flavor that has a 5-year shelf life. So again, that's the first step, minimally processed. Number two is nutritionally dense. Nutritionally dense means it's rich in micronutrients, fiber, and maybe even protein. So an example would be most vegetables and lean beef. Something that might be minimally processed but not nutritionally dense would be, let's say, rocks. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you could go out and you could eat rocks, but there is no nutritional value in that you can actually maybe trace minerals, but nothing of substantial purpose that you could actually consume. In fact, it would probably be very damaging. So to me, clean eating is just more or less, it satisfies two components: minimally processed and nutritionally dense. So is that enough to lose weight? Not necessarily. So while I do think that clean eating leads to better health outcomes, mainly because of the micronutrient density as well as the fiber intake, and I have blood work to show that, at least I need a certain amount of fiber in order to keep my cholesterol in healthy range, I do think clean eating is extremely important for health outcomes. It's not necessarily enough to lose weight. So if you think about it, if you have, two people, one of them is eating 3,000 calories of just junk. They're eating Pop-Tarts, drinking soda and Slim Jims, and that's their entire diet, which would be ridiculous. And then you have somebody else that's eating 3,000 calories of, minimally processed, fiber-rich food. I do think that their health outcomes would be different, but I don't necessarily think that their weight outcomes would be different. And again, we have a lot of different studies to show this. There are people that have lost significant weight eating nothing but McDonald's. So again, clean eating may not be enough to actually help you lose weight. I mean, it will help you, but it's not, in and of itself, is not enough to lose weight. So how it helps you is really twofold. Number one is that it is more satiating. So normally when you're eating minimally processed foods, the higher fiber and the higher protein tends to actually make you feel full longer. And then the second way that it helps you, at least, in my eyes, is that when you feel healthier, you want to continue. I notice, at least for me, maybe it's experiential, maybe it's just, placebo. But when I'm eating, let's say 80-90% clean, and then, I'll go out and I'll eat, I'll go out to eat once a week, and that's kind of all bets are off. When I'm eating mostly clean, I feel a little bit better. At least I'm in it. You know what I mean? It's the catalyst that sparks the rest of my fitness. When I have the right meals planned, I want to continue. Whereas even if I'm eating, the same calories, an isocaloric diet, 3,000 of junk or 3,000 of good food, I still feel like, I'm more willing to continue when I'm in it and I'm constantly thinking about doing the healthy thing. So really, I do think clean eating is a good tool to help you lose weight, but in and of itself, it is not enough to lose weight. In order to lose weight, you still need to burn more than you consume. So again, guys, that's just my definition of clean eating and why I think it's useful, but how it isn't enough to lose weight. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video. If you're interested in seeing more, make sure you subscribe. Again, I'm Alex Wallace from Wallace Training Systems, and thanks for watching.